Hello, my friends. Welcome or welcome back. It's Julie with Julie's Pages. Today we are doing a couple of things. We're going to go over our quarter 3 plans and see how we did. We're going to set our quarter 4 plans. Where did this year go? I don't know, but that's what we're going to do. We are going to then also set up our October budget and budget calendar. Yes, that is what we're going to do. All right, so welcome back. I'm so happy you're here to follow along. Let's just get started and not ramble too much. How about that? Okay, so our first plan was $600 to our emergency fund. That is our #1 plan for every quarter. And so far we have hit it every quarter, so that is really good. We did fully fund our October birthdays. We did that September 30th, but we still did it. We also fully funded our Sam's sinking fund. That's for our yearly membership. That is due the end of October, so we're cutting that one close too. But it is what it is. It's fully funded. We don't have to worry about it. $200 to hurricane prep we did not do. We did $101 to hurricane prep for quarter 3. So we're sitting at $401. So I think we're doing good. I'm not extremely upset about not meeting that goal, but yeah. So create 3 savings challenges a month. I have been doing that since I started my Ko-fi memberships, so I've been very happily creating and I am enjoying it. Post to Instagram, that is a big fat no. I don't know why. It's not that I don't like posting to social media. I'm never really sure what anyone wants to see. So I just leave it. As sad as that sounds, I just leave it. All right, so let us set our quarter 4 plans. And I like to call them plans instead of goals because for some reason my brain does not like goals. I always get so stressed out about not meeting a goal. But if I have a plan, then it just works better for my brain. And I don't understand. I don't know why. I stopped trying to figure it out and I just go with the flow. So this year, plans has worked so much better for me. All right, so we are going to start with our $600 to the emergency fund. This is refilling our emergency fund at the end of 2024. Yeah, I'm just gonna put emergency because I wrote too big. At the end of 2024, we pulled some money from our emergency fund to pay off our Durango, and so we are just repaying ourselves. So that is what that is. And then we are going to fully fund. I'm trying to see how I want to write this. We are going to fully fund car tags, Prime, Trend Micro, which is our antivirus for our computer that we renew every January, and January birthdays. So those are the ones that I want to focus on for quarter 4 so we can get those done. And then I want to create 3 free savings challenges a month. On top of my Ko-fi memberships, I also still want to do some freebies for everyone a month. So that we have. And then of course the big one is to plan all the things for 2026. Oh, that is so rough. I don't know why that is so hard for me to do. 2026, I mean, we're gonna blink and it's gonna be here, and that's just gonna be it. There's gonna be nothing else we can do. Nothing else we can do. All right, so those are our plans for Q4. I believe they're very doable. I think the one that's gonna take the most time is planning next year. I know some things that I want to try to do, but I also am trying to be very cautious of not biting off too much and making my plans attainable for 2026. So there's that. All right, so we are going to go over our Q3 check-in now with the actual numbers of things. So savings challenges, we completed a total of 123 and saved $1,717. So that was awesome for Q3. And then for our sinking funds, we started at 4,408. We added 2,267. We only had to use $275 for Q3, so we are sitting at $6,400 in our sinking funds. Now that may look like a really good balance, which it is. It's a really awesome balance. Most of our bills are due in December, so this will be wiped out come December, come the end of Q4. It is what it is. It's just the way the cookie crumbles with us. I don't know why, it just does. All right, and then we earned a total of $112.40 in interest in Q3. That is everything that sits in our high yield interest account. So it's a good amount. It's steadily going up, so I am happy with that. Our debt, the only debt we have is our second mortgage. That we have no credit card debt, no car payments. Both of our cars are paid in full. Actually, let's see, 1, 2, 3, all 4 of our cars are paid in full. And so yeah, so our second mortgage is our only true debt, because I don't consider our first mortgage actual debt. So starting balance for the quarter was $45,541.54, and we ended a balance of $45,143.49. So the principal amount was $398.05 for the quarter. So our interest rate is really good on the second mortgage. So we're not focusing so much on this one as we are on our first mortgage. We do pay extra on our first mortgage because running the numbers, it made more sense to add the extra to the first mortgage, because that's going to save us the most amount of interest overall. So that is how Q3 did. Like I said, not bad. Happy. I like when, you know, we can put more into sinking funds than we take out. That's always a plus. So we are going to take $112 in our calculator, and we are going to, I'm using this April's Fresh Start. She gave this out for 2,000 subscribers. It saves $500. We are using it to keep track of our interest that we have earned in the quarters. So I'll probably speed you up while we go through this so you don't have to watch me color, because it's never pretty. All right, so I'll be back in a minute. So there we go. We were able to color the 20, $30 in 5s, $60 in 10s, and a 2. So that is awesome. I don't think we will get the full 500 by the end of the year, but that's okay. That's a goal to get our interest even more every year. So, all right. So now we are going, see how thick this is now? Since we are now starting October, it's just thick. This is a happy planner. It is the Bambi. I just thought You Are Capable of Amazing Things really fit with what I was looking for this year. So we are going to go to October. This was a 2024 to 2025 planner, so I did have to redate once we got to the back end. I wasn't sure how I was gonna like it, so I decided Black Friday last year, when everything was really cheap, that I would buy one and see how it went, and if I liked it, then, you know, if I didn't like it, it wasn't much money and it was all right. So I already stickered up the 2024 and then redated to our dates. So we are going to lay down our bills that on their due dates. So yeah. So we have car insurance, second mortgage, and mortgage due on the 1st. And my stickers are never straight anymore. Why am I drawing a blank on when the next ones are due? I don't know. Okay, hold on. Let's do this, because my brain is not thinking clearly. Let's pull this is my bill tracker that I keep track of. Well, I usually keep track of. I did not mark up all of September, but that's okay. I paid them. That's all that matters. Sometimes I go back later. All right, so our water bill is due on the 3rd. And our Sam's credit card is also due on the 3rd. Now you'll notice that we do have credit cards that we put down on our calendar, but those get paid in full every month. We never carry a balance on them, and we use them for the points and the rewards. So, and then also Halifax is, I'm still paying on my son's physical therapy from last year. That gets paid out of the health savings account, so you won't see it in the budget, but I like it on the calendar so I remember to pay it. Amazon credit card is the 13th. Let's see, the 5th. Oh, Sirius XM is the 14th. Oh, bless you, Bao Bao. Saver credit card is the 15th. Regular Capital One is the 16th. Kindle Unlimited, which is my savings grace. I love to read. I love to be able to just go and not think about reality for a little bit, is the 20th. Our cell phone is the 22nd. Orlando Health is the 23rd. That's my doctor bills. That also gets paid out of the health savings account. And then our electric is due on the last day of the month. So that is our October calendar. We just need to add our paydays. And oh look, I have 2 oranges left. Okay, so payday is the 10th, and that's crooked, and the 24th. So we are a family of 4, a household of 3, and my husband is the only one that works. All right, so I think for this, we'll try just doing it this way and see how that works. All right, so this is our budget for October we're going to work on. So let us write October. All right, so we have a little bit of changes this month. Mortgage stayed the same at $921. Second mortgage is $355. Car insurance $231. Internet is $86. Sirius XM is $7. Water is $60. Cell phone is $220. Kindle Unlimited is $12. And then we are going to budget $250 for our electric, because I think we are on the downward slope now and we should be getting a much lower electric bill, or hopefully. If by chance it is not at $250 or under, we will just use our buffer that we have, because that's like at $190, so we will use that. So our bill total is $2,142. All right, so then next we'll do our savings binders. It's not S'more Monday anymore, but Mondays are gonna get $76. Tuesdays we save $80 for the month. Savings with Friends is $200 for the month. Freebie Friday is gonna be $185 this month. Pets will be the normal $60, and Christmas will be $100. So this will be $701 altogether. All right, so now the fun part. Groceries and, well, expenses in general. All right, so we had a giant rollover for groceries for last month. It was $148, which was amazing. So we are only going to take $552 out of the budget, because if you add those two together, that gets to $700, which is our normal monthly budget. If we're under budget again this month, I'm gonna lower our budget back down in November. So we had $13 roll over in gas, and that's getting our normal $100 for our budget. We had nothing in kids rollover, so that is getting the normal $100, which I'm sure is going to get spent because we have to buy clothes for homecoming dance this month. So that I'm sure is not going to be fun. All right, pets rolled over nothing also, and that's getting our normal $100. Household, we rolled over $54, so we're not budgeting anything for household this month. Personal care, we rolled over 12, and we're gonna budget 60. I think we need to stock up on some things in October. So miscellaneous had 11, and it is going to get $40 budgeted. So we rolled over a grand total of $238 from September, which is fantastic. I'm super excited about that. And so we are budgeting $952. All right, we're actually going to budget sinking funds this month. So we have October birthdays, and that budget is $275. And then we're also going to be using our Sam's sinking fund, and that is $110. So that's going to be $385 that we use out of sinking funds. So down at the bottom, our bills budget is $2142, and expenses is $952 plus the $238. So that is $1190. So that is how our budget looks for October. It's not as detailed budget as some other budgeters are, but my husband doesn't want us to share our entire income. So this was our compromise, but it's the gist of it. So yeah, so that is how October is looking. One last thing, we'll go over our sinking funds. So this is what our sinking funds looks like going into October. Kids is $213, pets is $588, January birthdays is $69, October birthdays is 275, Mother's Day is 14, Father's Day is 9, Hurricane Prep is 401, Escrow is 895, Christmas is 588, Black Friday and after Christmas sale is 225. In our emergency fund, we have $1,761. That's refilling our emergency fund. That's not our total emergency fund. Trend Micro has 61, Amazon Prime has 24, Sam's has 110, nothing in our tax prep fee. Planner Things has 136, our yard 125, pool 160, nothing in Volkswagen Insurance. Tags has 41, car maintenance has 69, and Farm Bureau has nothing right now. Month ahead, we are sitting at $636. So we have a grand total of $6,400 in our sinking funds. So yeah, so that is how October is going to look. Hopefully, that's our budget anyway. I'm hoping for a nice, quiet month, but a fun month. It is so many birthdays in October for us. So yeah, so I think that's it. We went over quarter 3, set up quarter 4, set up October. Next Saturday, we will be doing our first paycheck budget of October and stuffing some envelopes. So I hope everyone has an amazing weekend and we'll see you in the next one. So take care, be kind, bye-bye.